goodness, fall asleep. On top of that, facial recognition scanners can match. According to state media, schools in southern China are forcing school children to wear uniforms with tracking chips that trigger an alarm if they skip class or, goodness, fall asleep. On top of that, facial recognition scanners can match the chips with the correct students if they try to swap jackets. The company that makes the chip says it's part of the Chinese Communist Party effort to create smart campuses across the country. Now, the news has sparked debate in China and across the globe. So now we turn to legal and media analyst Lionel. Lionel, welcome aboard, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Uniforms with microchips in the arms on each side of the jacket to track the students' every move. And get this, you can wash the jacket up to 500 times in temperatures of up to 150 degrees Celsius and no problem. How bizarre and frightening is this?
I gotta tell you something right now. Let me first of all commend you. In your introduction, you literally described every aspect of this story. So much so that there is nothing left for me to say. I'm kidding, of course, because you are comprehensive. But let's go through this. Steve, I think you're missing the point. You see, Steve, the two sensors are going to be in the shoulders, and they're talking about durable up to 300 degrees. Now, what happens is they even imagine this can track you if you fall asleep, if you are a truant. And remember, they're called smart. So it's got to be good. And truancy numbers are dropping. This is the fifth 5-year period, or the 13th 5-year plan for China. And they want to outdo Western technology by 2025. So imagine you've got this jacket on that you can't take off. You can't switch it with somebody else who's a very good, has a better attendance rate than you, because they'll know this. It even monitors what you're buying. But it's smart. And it also, people are going to say, well, it's a good idea because it will limit addictions and kidnapping, and what's wrong with letting people know where you are. And after all, they're just kids. And Steve, this is happening here. I don't want to get biblical, but you know, I've heard about this mark of the beast business my whole life. I think biblical prophecy, the more I'm hearing about this, everything we do. Steve, right now, in your wallet, you have RFID chips, your driver's license, your license tag, your passport, everywhere. Do you have a door key? Do you have some kind of a keyless entry? You are on a 24/7 grid. So we can talk about this, but this isn't coming. It's already here.
In China, this is the tip of the proverbial iceberg, because their plan is that by 2021, they're going to have 600 million cameras all over the country. Every citizen, seriously, every citizen will be tracked, and they're going to be given a score. They're going to be given a behavioral score, and if the score is good, if you act good, you get perks like better transit, better transportation, better hospital, a gym membership. If you're bad, you get put on a blacklist and you suffer problems with travel and other issues.
Steve,
I mean, that's as Orwellian as it gets.
This is going on now. In fact, have you ever noticed here in New York City, where I am and you are, do you know that whenever there is any murder, where any suspect, we always have a picture of him. And nobody ever says, wait a minute, are there cameras on every corner? Yes. And let me also tell you something. For those of you who are trying to get your credit scores okay, you know, your FICO and this FICO and Equifax, there are going to be new algorithms, seriously, that are going to base your credit worthiness not so much on your payment history and all of the usual factors, but who your friends are, how long you are online. Do you ever get anything from Apple, which I do, that says, here's your productivity. This is how long you've been either on your phone or wasting your time. Steve, in a 24/7 real-time panel, I watched every step of the way. And what scares me even more is not that we're talking about this, but that generations who were born in captivity don't have any appreciation for this thing that you call Orwellian, this dystopian horror story that's been written.
And that's great.
Now.
That is a great, seriously, all kidding aside, born into captivity or born in captivity, that is a great way to put it. Do you know that in households with kids 5 and under, 40-some-odd% of them have either a smartphone or a tablet, and 1/3 of those households have, Alexa or some voice-activated system, and the kids, a great percentage of the little kids, use them. They know nothing else but that. So that's a great way to put it.
And also, the thing is, what happened is, this is so ubiquitous, there's a new, we're immersed in this. There was a story today in the New York Post, which is rather cute. The number of people who were texting exes and people who were texting in their sleep. And they're also talking about, do you sleep with your phone next to you in your bed? This is a radiation output.
Yes.
Look, we are immersed, and what's happening right now is, every single day, people are hearing this to the point that I believe, Steve, they are habituating to the news, and they're not responding to it because it's like, okay, all right, yeah, I know, Big Brother.
Yep.
What are we going to do about it? What am I going to do? What, move to Mars?
Well,
so the question is, yes, sir.
No, I was going to say, all I could say to you is watch what you say and watch where you go and watch what you do and watch who you hang out with. But otherwise, you're fine. Lionel, thank you, my friend.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news